Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. I think about 2 weeks ago, I did the video on 10 by Pearl Jam, so now we're continuing that series. We're going to be looking at their next record, which was Versus. This also used to be my favorite for a very long time. There's also a lot of other people's favorite. It seems the masses kind of like either 10 Verses or Vitalogy as their first favorite. I had to be different, so my favorite's No Code. The record is called Versus, but it was originally called 5 Against 1, and that was because, well, there's 5 members of Pearl Jam and they were kind of rebelling against Ticketmaster. More so on their next record they released, which was Vitalogy, but in this one it kind of began with ticket prices and that, and they were kind of against the mainstream, but then they changed it because they realized how dumb it sounded. Eddie Vedder tried his best to isolate himself from pretty much the public completely when he was writing the songs for this album. He wrote most of them in the back of his pickup truck. I don't know where he drove to, but it was in the middle of nowhere. He's completely by himself. I always like the album cover. I don't know if it's meant to be a sheep, a goat, or a ram. I think it's a sheep though. I always thought it looked pretty cool. Damn. I got this piercing a couple days ago and it's starting to swell up now. I look like Jesse Pinkman. This record really brings a high energy. It's definitely the heaviest album, and it kicks off with the first track, which is Go. This is an awesome song, one of my favorite opening songs. I'll just let you listen for yourselves. The bass is fucking insane. The lyrics are more or less whatever. That's one thing about this album. It's an amazing record by all means, but lyrically I feel like this is their weakest record. I hold Pearl Jam to a really high standard for their songwriting capabilities because Eddie Vedder is one of the best fucking lyricists of all time, I reckon. Lyrics on this album are pretty weak, but that's because I believe they tried to divert all their focus into the energy and the rawness of the album. I feel like if you were talking to someone who had never listened to Pearl Jam before and you tried to recommend Pearl Jam, they would expect Pearl Jam to sound like how they sound on this album, just by the name or something. I don't know what I'm saying. It was an awesome track. It is so chaotic, especially at the end there too, where the instrument just builds up. It feels like a rocket taking off or something. That was gay. Next up we got track number 2, which is Animal. This song is more or less similar to Go in my opinion. It's a great track. A lot of energy in it. You might know this song from that one episode of The Bear. I believe they played it the end of the episode, in the credits. That show has a good soundtrack actually. This is a song that I didn't listen to all that much unless I was listening to the record, but I put it on every now and then, and it's pretty cool. You hear at the beginning Eddie going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 1. I don't know if that was a reference to what the album was going to be called, or he made that knowing the album was going to be called 5 Against 1, and then they changed it to Verses. I never tried to interpret the lyrics, but considering how he says 5 Against 1 in the beginning, I guess it's he felt like they were being treated like circus, animals by the media and that, and they were being used just to appeal to the public, which they didn't want. I just fucking bullshitted my way through that, but maybe I'm right. Next up we got track number 3, everyone's favorite track, my favorite track, and that is Daughter. This is the first Pearl Jam song I ever heard actually. My mum showed it to me a long time ago. I think it was after the first time listening to a Pearl Jam record, which was No Code for me. And I love Pearl Jam since then, but Daughter was the first song I heard. I remember instantly trying to learn it on guitar, and then realizing the tuning is spastic as fuck. It's the top 2 strings are tuned to G or something like that. It's a great song. This album kind of has a bit of a country tinge to it. I hate when people say that. People say it about Alice in Chains all the time, but Pearl Jam definitely does have a bit of a country kind of background sound to some of their songs. You hear that even more in their later records too. Off He Goes off No Code is 100% a country track. I think there's a few songs off Riot Act which are pretty country as well. Of the Girl of Binaural, that guitar solo was so cool. A note before it too, she'll rise above. I was so sad that he didn't hit that note live, but he obviously can't anymore. He made us sing it for him. I was like, you lazy fuck. By the way, I'm wearing my Pearl Jam shirt that I got from the concert in the stands outside. So Do the Evolution one, I believe. It's got the monkey on it. I always like this shirt. Alright, next up we got track number 4, which is Glorified G. I don't like this song. I think it's pretty weird. The guitar in it is kind of pisses me off a little bit. Like, it agitates me, it makes me angry. Also, the song would be quite incriminating to write if they weren't an American band. I'm pretty sure it was about Dave Abruzzi or whatever. He owned like pellet guns, and Eddie Vedder and the rest of Pearl Jam obviously very anti-gun. They're very like left-wing in their values and beliefs. He wrote Glorified G about that, so it stands for glorified gun. I guess they're just so disgusted by guns they had to leave out the U and the N. Kind of a shittier track. I think it might be my least favorite on the album. I'm not going to skip it when it comes on, but it's just a weird song. Next up we got track number 5, which is Dissident. Never listened to the song all that much, but I went back to it and it's pretty good. It's very bluesy. It's got a real bluesy country vibe to it. Eddie's vocals are insane. His vocals are insane on this whole album, especially in a later song that we'll get to in a moment. I feel like this might be the biggest vocal highlight for Eddie Vedder out of the whole discography. He like really pushes his range in this album as well. This is definitely the hardest Pearl Jam album to like sing. This is a good song. I used to mix it up with Indifference. I used to get the names mixed up. The songs are nothing alike. But next we got track number 6. Yeah, which is W.M.A, which stands for White Male American. I believe this is to do with the Rodney King riots, or like the Rodney King situation at least. It's not a bad song. The drums are pretty fucking cool. It gets kind of boring to me. It's like really repetitive, but it's a cool song. Not much else to say about it. The drums are just really cool. That was the highlight of this song for me. It's kind of that bongo drum. I don't know what you'd call it, but it reminds me of Jack Irons' style of drumming, and he didn't join until No Code, I think. End of Vitalogy, and he was in No Code and Yield. Next we got track 7, which is Blood. This song is wicked. I need to sneeze. Never mind. Eddie Vedder's voice is crazy on this song. Just got these like blood-curdling screams. Blood reference. The song itself can get kind of annoying towards the end, where it's just screaming and chaos and that. Like, it's cool because it's like really hectic. It must sound great to hear live, especially back when this album came out and Eddie could really sing it the way he does in the studio version. The guitar is great. He uses is it a wah pedal or like a phaser or something? I think a wah pedal, and it sounds pretty cool. Next up, track number 8, we got Rearview Mirror. I don't think this is the best song on the album. Everyone seems to say Rearview Mirror is like one of Pearl Jam's best songs, and I never understood it. It's a good song. It's a great rock song, but I wouldn't even put it in like the top 5 of this record, to be completely honest with you. I will rank the tracks at the end, and it's a good song, but there's nothing like inherently special about it. The ending is pretty cool. The end of the song is good. I don't think I heard it live. Nah, I don't think they played Rearview Mirror. That would be a song I'd want to hear live though. It seems like it would be a pretty cool live song. They have the Rearview Mirror compilation album, which I own both of those 2 parts, on vinyl and CD, I believe. All I really have to say for Rearview Mirror. Alright, next we got Rats. I actually love this song. I always try to pretend like I don't, but I listen to this song all the time and it is pretty cool. It's just got this like funky kind of beat to it. No, it almost reminds me, I don't think a lot of people are going to agree with me on this, it reminds me of a Red Hot Chili Peppers song. Around that Californication era, the Chili Peppers could have come up with a song like this. The lyrics are obviously like referring to like rats and how they live, and then comparing it to humans. It's actually pretty cool lyrics, they're interesting. You should go try to interpret the lyrics for yourself. The part I found funny was at the end where he's talking about like, Ben will be together forever or whatever he says. Like as a reference to Michael Jackson. By the way, I watched the Michael Jackson movie. I thought it was pretty good. I've heard a lot of people complain about it, but I thought it was decent. I'm going off topic here, this is a Pearl Jam video, but I just want to quickly say, to me, I felt like the movie was entertaining, which is all it had to be. If you wanted to watch a factual retelling of Michael Jackson's like story, then just watch a documentary. The movie was meant to just entertain you, just like Michael Jackson did. Alright, off of that rant. Next up, we got Elderly Woman Behind the Counter in a Small Town. Another Panic at the Disco-ass song title. This is an amazing song. One of the best songs of all time. I've got nothing to say for it that hasn't already been said. Just surrounded by all these chaotic songs, and it's one of only like 2 songs on here that aren't real heavy. One is later. I guess Daughter isn't too bad, except for that solo bit and where he like really belts it out. The lyrics are actually quite beautiful in it, unlike the lyrics on a lot of the other songs on the album. It's such a simple chord progression, but I just think it's so iconic. I could play this anywhere and someone would recognize this as a Pearl Jam track. Next we got the second last song of the album, that is Leash. I don't like this song that much. I listen to it every now and then. I don't know, it's really forgettable to me. I just kind of always skip over it when I think to this album. It's a little bit boring. I don't like the chorus either. It's pretty heavy, but I think it's just surrounded by two really amazing tracks, which I'll get to the last track on the album in a moment. Two amazing songs, and then in between them you have Leash, and that worsens its case. Don't have all that much to say for it. Next up, we got the last track on this album, one of Pearl Jam's greatest songs, and that is Indifference. I believe that it's about drug addiction or addiction of some kind, how I interpreted it anyways. Maybe not Eddie Vedder's, maybe someone else's. It seemed like it was about heroin. Just the most beautiful lyrics, which is a contradiction to what I said at the beginning of the video. It's just a really slow, like soft kind of song. The little guitar like licks going on in the background is really nice as well. A great ending song. See, that's what I like about Pearl Jam, is that they choose really specific songs. They put a lot of thought into what track should start and end the album. Every record by them just has a great opening track which really sets off everything, and then the closing one always like mellows it out. Like Release for 10, Indifference for Verses. I'm gonna say Immortality for Vitality. We're just gonna ignore Stupid Mob for the sake of everyone's sanity. That is Indifference, and that is Verses by Pearl Jam. There's also some bonus tracks on here. There's like Creedy Stomp and Bloody Mary. They're alright. If you want to get the full experience of this era of Pearl Jam, then I guess you should go listen to them. Alright, to get to the track ranking, which is going to show up here, we got last place at number 13 of Glorified G. Don't like this song. I think it's pretty fucking stupid. I don't know if Pearl Jam were exactly taking this song real serious when they wrote it, or Eddie Vedder anyways. Not a lot of people's favorite. I don't know many people who like this song. Next we got at number 12, Leash. Forgettable track in my opinion. Then at number 11 we got, I think, W.M.A. I do like this song a lot. This is where it gets hard, because I don't want you to think that I have this low because I don't like it. It's a great track. I just think there's better songs on here. And then next at, what is that, 10 or 9? I don't know, but next we got Dissident. Once again, love this song, but there's much better songs on here. Can you shut up? And we got Rearview Mirror. Everyone loves this track, I know, but it's really middle of the road for me. And then Rats. It feels like a bit of a gimmick song to me, but I don't know, it's just really fun to listen to for some reason. I think I'm going to put Animal, then Blood. I think at number 4 I'm going to put Go as we approach the top 3. Number 3 I'll put Elderly Woman Behind the Counter and Small Town. Awesome track, but there's two better ones, which is going to go Indifference at number 2 and Daughter at number 1. I know Daughter's their most popular song. Fake fan, but I don't care. It's a great track. It's popular for a reason. The one I listen to the most off this album, simply for the fact that it's just so well put together. That is my track ranking for Verses by Pearl Jam. I hope you guys somewhat agree with it. I know people would have this in a very different order. I'm excited to do Vitality, maybe not for my next video, but I will do it soon. It is probably my second favorite album. I think I have it. Yeah, like my second favorite Pearl Jam record. A lot of filler tracks in it, so gotta have a fun time talking about those. That pretty much is all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.